Hey everyone, Myrna here, Swelty Computer Chick, and welcome to my channel. Today we're going to talk about one of those dreaded common practices we all have is complaining about our printers. And that is one of the most common calls I get from all my clients, and because we all have such simple home printers now with our computers, so we can print whatever we want versus the old day where you had to get everything done and it cost an arm and a leg. Now we can do it all from our home. And there's a couple different ways to do it depending on the type of printer you have. So what we're going to do is I've uninstalled mine so we can walk through it together, and I'm going to install mine with you. So what I'm going to do is move me out of the way here. There we go. And this is the control panel, and this tells we can do many different things here in the control panel. And what we're going to do is focus today on devices. So we're going to add a device. That's what we're going to do. You can click on add a device because your printer is a device. And now while it's looking for it, and it found it already, this is one of the things that I have seen with my customers that they forget. This very important step is if you want your computer to go through this process and pick it up like this needs to be connected to Wi-Fi. That means you have to go into this menu and go to the network settings and put in your password for your Wi-Fi, because that way they talk to each other. And that's how we're going to eliminate the cord. And you can be anywhere to print to your printer. You can do it on your phone. You know, hook it up where all your different devices are, iPads and everything we have these days. So make sure that your printer is connected to Wi-Fi. That is the foremost thing, okay? So we're going to click on my printer and hit next. It found it right away, and it's not even on, which surprised me. So we're going to install this. We'll let it finish. So what do you think? What do we have to do next? Let's go look in there. Devices and printers. There it is. It's already there. So what we're going to do is mark it as default printer. There you go. It's all set to go. They're connected. You can print. You can do whatever you want. And that's as simple as it is when you use Control Panel. You just add a device. Now there's a couple other things. There's manufacturers. There's two manufacturers that actually have apps for their printers. HP Smart app is one of them, and this is an HP printer. So this is an HP printer, so we're going to use this one. I'm kind of going to walk through it today to see what it looks like when you hook up to it. And they also have the Smart Ink app that I think everybody should check out depending on your home printing needs. Of course, not if you don't print enough, but they give you plenty of options that you can actually pick enough so you can save money and have your cartridges paid for by the time you need them. It's just a great program. So let's do this. Let's go through this, and we're going to set up a printer. This is the HP Smart app online. And I think I have to, hang on one second, I have to go back in my control panel. I have to go back in my control panel and get rid of this. Remove the device. The two programs, so to speak, because this added device is already built into your Windows 10 in your control panel, but we're actually adding more software. So we don't want to confuse them. If you have two different programs that are trying to access the same information, you're going to have computer problems. So I'm deleting this because we just hooked it up so I can go through the process and show you what HP Smart is. The Smart app is. It's pretty cool. So there we go. So enter your HP product name and model number, and I have a HP DeskJet 3050. Come on. There we go. Thank you. Install HP Smart. And now we're downloading the HP Smart app to your Windows 10. Okay, now if you're running something before Windows 10, this isn't going to work with it. So then you're going to want to just do it with the control panel. If you're running Windows 8 or 7, do it with the control panel. It's just as easy. But this one also tells you at a glance, you're going to be able to see. There we go. You're going to be able to see your ink levels at a glance, which I think is priceless, especially if you have an older printer, where I didn't get that on I don't have that on my little computer screen on this thing. It's too old for that. So we're going to click Get, and we're going to let it finish downloading. You're going to love this app if you don't have it already, especially if you have printer problems all the time. It's going to be able to tell you where the problem is. You could be out of black ink and it's not going to let you print, and you're going to see right away, yes, I need black ink. So that's what's stalling you in the printing process. That's why they call it HP Smart App. It is pretty smart. There we go. Thank you. Got to be a little patient, so let's open the app. There we go. Ink at a glance. Like I said, my printer doesn't have those options on the little tiny computer screen because it's too old. It's too old of a printer, but HP Smart App picks up my ink levels. And then I have all these shortcuts here too as well. Canon's app is very similar. You just have to find Canon's app and punch in your computer printer that you're trying to install. But it makes it so simple, and please check out the Instant Ink. I have customers that love it. I have customers that just don't print enough and it's not worth it. But check it out, because they do have an option that you just pay $2.99 a month for 50 copies a month, and you can adjust it if you ever need to start making more copies. And that way your ink cartridges are paid for by the time you need them. And what it does is actually it sends you the ink right before you're going to need it. So your Smart App talks to HP with your order. You gotta love technology. Who hates ink? Who hates, oh my God, I'm out of ink. I have to print right now. How many times have we all been in this place? We all have. So that's my lesson on printers. I hope I cleared up some things for you to help you with your printer. But if you have any questions, please put them in the comments below. And if you found today's video helpful, you can buy me a cup of coffee, and the link will be in the comments as well. Until then, I'll see you next time.